Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I'm your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Index Card a Day, hashtag ICAD, hashtag ICAD 2024. It is hosted by @DaisyYellowArt, and that site has got a list of the 61 prompts, daily prompts if you want to use those, weekly challenges, and some weekly themes. Today, because I have checked, is day 44, and day 44, I'm now using the prompt sheet starting this week, is seashell. And if you want to see another channel that is doing the ICAD, check out Kirsten at Crafting Kirsten, crafting with a K, and her channel is Adventures in Crafting and Art. And so we will do that and that. Gotta remember to do the check at the end. And I had a heck of a time finding any seashells. I am so not a nautical pursuer of things. So, what do we want to do here? I want this shell because I finally found a shell that's big enough. So yay, yes. And I know it's kind of silly to cut it out and then put it back on its own paper. And that's the way we roll. So I want this, I think. That's 6.5, that's 6.5. That's the front side. That can be the back, sure. Do some gluing. So I know this is an index card a day, and you'd think that I'd have an index card. When I first started doing this, I saw Margaret Miller, and she was she had index cards that were an odd shape, an odd dimension. And that dimension was 6.5 by 3.25. And I really love that proportion. So I make my own cards in that proportion, and the rest is fine. Here we are. So put that under here and bake for a bit. Let the glue dry and settle and ease. And I need to fussy cut this out. I've got some other bits. I have a stamp, a Japanese stamp. Got a little itty bitty card. This is the Barrow Strait. It's at least nautical. And I have a paper block from the dollar store that has got, well, that's not, neither's that. Seahorses. There are some anchors. So this is the extent of my nautical ephemera, which sadly makes me want to go out and say, I have a deficit, I need to go fill that deficit. I don't actually. I don't need to fill it, that is. Because it's not really my thing. There we are. We got a shell. Look at that. Woo. We also have stamps. Teeny tiny shells. I don't know if you can see those. An anchor. Some bits and pieces. There's another shell. Oh, a couple more shells. A bunch of shells. some stars. Of this sheet, absolutely those three. I love those bottles to the power of the sun. Nope, I can't. I was gonna put it in a bottle maybe. Maybe not. Found some dots. Not sure that there's anything here that would be water related. What's all that beach? Some surfing stuff. What's the back? Maybe not. Maybe not. And then I don't think anything else is going to work particularly well. I don't think there's any shells. Nice red tag though. Red tag might be helpful. I've got this close to my face so that I can see what I'm doing. For the tricky bits. It's 1,000 degrees today. That's not great. There. What would be a good color? Not that. Blue? That's not nautical. That's kind of nautical. What are the boats? The shippy things. That's going to be a dark card. Ooh, this one. Oh, and this one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, we've got options. What are we doing here? What are we doing for baking? Let's try this now. I don't know why I did that. Probably just to rescue that paper. Okay. If I make a card, it'll need to be that. So this is going to be the back. I wonder what we can do here. I don't want that. Scalloped. I could do it that way. Or I could do it that way. That makes more shadow sense. But it's got that little black line, which I don't like. So we're going to do that. Ooh, she works. There we are. Look at that. There. Plunk that in there. Plonk. Get rid of all that. There. Ooh, that's pretty. Like that. Put this back down. For the mo. Now, where'd my shell go? Here. And we'll try the anchors, or do we want the navy or the red? Maybe the red. Where'd they go? Well, let's try this. So, here's my thought. I'm going to do that. We're going to do that. Or maybe like that. No, like that. That. Like that, maybe. That's got to be higher. It's got to be more over that way, maybe. I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. Phew. Well, that's fun. Okay, so start again. Do something like that. Something like that. You can do like that. You can do that. And I'll need that to just plonk there. that'll work. Okay, so, yep. Ha-ha! Wow, how many of you were yelling? That was a close call. Collaging on the wrong side. It'll be fine, it's the same thing. It's going to be a very substantial card. Lots of strong layers. There's that. That's going to plonk in there. There. Just a smidge. Just so it tricks the eye. There. It's going to go like that. All of the looking that I have been doing on the internet and YouTube related to Traveler's Notebook and that company has left me with Japan on the brain. I'm going to sneeze again. Oh my goodness. Pardon me. Phew. Maybe if I lift it up a bit. What if I lift it up? And then so I think this needs to go on next. And I think I would like to do that, more or less. So it's interesting that these stamps are Japanese. Purely coincidental. And it's okay that we can see the rip, isn't it? I think so. Oh, I think so. There. This is going to be one substantial card. Ooh. Hardly nothing there. Hardly nothing. There, that's better. Now my nose is running. Of course it is. I'll be right back. Oh, hey Grace. What are you doing? Here. You're here. You're here. Here's your blanket. Yeah, poor little thing. Go, Bobonos. Having a pre-nap bath on the couch, which is one of her morning mayhem is complete locations. Well, I'm going to do it that way. that's better. It's better by a lot. Because the dark is there, though, that's really good. And we really see the swath. Get it to there. Move it down, move it up, move this down. Move it over a bit. Okay, so it's gonna almost touch the stamp. Yep, there we are. That'll work. And just so that we can have a little bit more highlighting. It's got a weird sort of milky bottom color to it. And there. That's gonna work. One shell in my entire collection, I think. That's where it's gonna go. Yep, that's where it's gonna go. I'm just gonna play. See how that would look. It probably would look okay if I trimmed it off, so I'm gonna. There we are. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Possibly improved. There we are. And one last, see if we got a Nancy. If we got a Nancy, come on Nancy. Let's see if we got, oh, tons of ocean sand. To make a beach for the, I just want tons of ocean sand. Nancy's 2 for 2 today. Good job. Look better there. So it's either going to be there. I don't think it should be there or there. I'm going to do the bottom for no reason, but I got to pick one. There. There. And that is that for today. kicking up. I don't like that. I really enjoy using stamps that are already on the paper, with the postmark and everything. So that was day 44. Day 44, and tomorrow was going to be plum. And I think this is helpful, if nothing else, that I keep track of what number I'm on. So that is all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please take very good care of yourself. If you're in a heat-stressed environment, do what is right for that environment. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.